What's going on, fam? AYINDI'S back again. Zoom out here. So this is going to be, I'm going to show off everything in my Wonder Woman collection. Mainly figures, but I wanted to talk about, I was trying to, might do a video, still might do it. I want to try to get to it, but I was going to do something like this, like so I want to, like, me and Wonder Woman, and just like talk about my history or whatever I'm talking about. Like, so I'm gonna talk about my history with Wonder Woman before I get started. So I'm not gonna lie and try to say like I've always been a Wonder Woman fan. Wasn't when I was little. I remember watching the show, and once I got into comics, I went back and started really watching the show. But the action, you know, I'm an action guy, and, you know, growing up in the 80s and most of the action movies, so the action on this show didn't really grab me. And for its time, you know, it was the 70s. They wasn't big on the action. I feel they didn't really show her strength in this show, but they showed she was strong, but, you know, she's stronger than what they they kind of had her doing on the show, to me, anyway. So, but, you know, and who didn't have a crush on Linda Carter, anyway? So, but I'm just showing it. I did get this and watch some of these. You know, I know anybody born in recent years or anybody recent into probably won't like this. It is, you know, quite cheesy, but it was the 70s, so you have to watch it for what it is. I know it's hard saying that, but what really got me really interested in Wonder Woman and how I noticed her was actually through these guys, through Justice League and especially Justice League Unlimited. So that's when I really started, you know, taking notice. I was like, Wonder Woman was this awesome in the show. I was like, I should go back and read some old issues of her, and it was suggested that I read. The main suggestion was George Perez's run on her, so I went back and read some of those comics, and watching the show. Yeah, she quickly became a favorite of mine. So, and at that time for some reason she had fell off in the comics. For some reason she had fell off. I know at a time that her mom had took over for her at one time in the Justice League, but they were just starting to, you know, get her back to her status where she should be and where she's at right now. So, and also I do recommend this movie if you haven't seen this one. A lot of people didn't see it. I thought it was pretty good. But I'm gonna come back and start showing off my figures, and I also wanted to do that because I wanted to touch on the first Wonder Woman figure I ever got. So that's gonna be the first one, but after that I'm gonna start my least favorite and go up to my favorite figure. So be back. Be right back, and we'll get. Okay, guys, I'm back. Now this is first actually Wonder Woman figure I've ever bought. It's I think it's 12-inch, but it was as I said, the Justice League cartoon really got me into Wonder Woman, so this is based on that. So Uh, in my display, she doesn't stand very well. She stands, so I couldn't put her on the rotating thing because she would fall off because she doesn't stand. So that's all the articulation is the arms and this legs right there, and the head didn't move. So because this hair piece, but it came with the lasso in her hand. So yeah, this was the first actually Wonder Woman figure I ever bought. So I'm trying to keep this short so I can get this as many as I can short, so I can get this done as fast as I can. Just to let you guys know. So I won't spend too much time just showing off what I have. This one's an older one. You see some of the paint coming off. So Bruce Timm's artwork. Some people didn't like. I liked his artwork. So I mean, the show did really well. So a lot of people did like it, but I do. So move on and bring in the next. So from now on, after this, it's gonna be my least favorite to the favorite. So be right back. And we're gonna start off with one I thought was pretty disappointing last year. They're releasing another one with the same body, but with a different head sculpt. So I'm not sure. Don't know how that's gonna help this figure, but I'm trying to get this thing in here right. But they still need to update this articulation on this figure for me to be really happy. Something. But yeah. So I didn't mention that. Yeah, this is the Batman v Superman version Wonder Woman we got from Mattel last year, which, as you know, was my most disappointing figure last year. So I'm not gonna spend too much time. Let her go around one more time. I mean, it looks nice, but it's just very disappointing. So we'll move into the next figure in my collection. So let's just focus the next figure. I can't get her to stand on there, so I'll just hold her up. The going old school. This one. So this one I recently got. So it's old school. She has the gimmick chopping action. So not too much to this one. So some of the paint still on there. I mean, everything looks good on it. It's just older figure, so can't get it to stand on the surface, but it won't stay standing on the thing. I did the turnaround, so old school Wonder Woman here. So superpowers, but this is not the original Wonder Woman. I don't think so. I think this is like the second version. I'm not sure. If you know, leave a comment in the comment section, and you know. But we'll just move on to the next figure in my collection. So, next, we have one from DC Collectibles. Now, this is actually one that came in a 2-pack with Katana. So you'll see another one. It just has a different head sculpt. This one, I just don't like how you have to stand it for some reason. You gotta, like, on there she's fine, but some in my display I gotta have her kind of like lean back because the way the legs are sculpted. So not particularly one of my favorite ones. I mean, I like how the figure looks. Definitely like how the figure looks, but just doesn't stand well for me, so I don't really like it that much because of the way it stands. So, but I have the other version. You'll see, but they're basically both the same, but just different head sculpts. So I do like how this looks, but it's just the pain of getting it to stand is a pain. So we'll move on to the next figure. Next one here is I'm trying to think. I think this is the first Wonder Woman I got when they were DC Direct before they became DC Collectibles. So This was based on Terry Dobson's artwork from Gail Simone's run on Wonder Woman. So just had got this. So I had it that long, and it's another one that particularly you gotta mess around to get her to stand properly. Like you see her turned around how she's standing. Like from the front, she looks good, but you turn around from the back and from the side, looks see how she's kind of like gotta go back with that because she's sculpted in this kind of pre-posed position anyway. So, but I like the sculpting of this figure. It's just not one that, like I said, the way you gotta get to mess around it, get it to stand, makes it frustrating. So, and she did come with a lasso, which I think I lost somewhere. One of the many lassos I've lost over time. So, we'll get be right back with the next figure in my collection. So, and I'll go with next with the only actually Funko Pop I actually have of Wonder Woman, comic, movie, or animated or anything. So, uh, recently just picked this up like as of recording this weekend, but if whenever this goes up, I probably had it for a little bit, but so I don't know if I get any more pops. I don't know. It's not something I'm into. I know a lot of people are, but I just picked it up because it's Wonder Woman. So, only other one I have is Storm, and I am actually looking for the Power Girl one, but I just get some of them. Depends on the character, but so we'll move on to the next figure. And next we have both movie versions of the Rock Candy Wonder Womans I have. So I really like these Rock Candies. Really starting to like these things. They're not action figures, but they're nice to have and nice to collect. So I like both of these. I think I like the Amazon. I'm not sure. I just really like both of these ones a lot. Both of them very nicely done. So let them go around. So I was just really hoping this movie is really good. So not much to talk about here. So we'll move on and get to the next figures after this. Yeah, another another one of the tall ones. So this is what is it from the Batman Unlimited collection? It's 12-inch Wonder Woman based on a New 52 costume. So I did a review on this. You can go back and look. Not much here. It's a basic figure, but I really like the sculpt and how it looks. So not much to talk about here though, but really for shelf appeal, if you really just want something on these shelves, this is a nice piece to have. But it does articulate. Like I said, I wish it had bend at the knees, and then so now everything new now has bend at the knees. So that's a step in the right direction. It's a basic figure, but just the right articulations you can do stuff with it. So that's the only thing I had wished was this thing had bend at the knees. So hopefully the new one, once they release the action Justice League action Wonder Woman, I'll be able to get that one. So we'll move on and to the next figure in the collection. Okay, now I'm gonna get into mostly Mattel stuff here in a bit. So you see here I got two of the basic Batman v Superman Wonder Woman's movie colors, regular colors, and the new 52 color version. So go back and watch my review on this, and it was actually a rant, but these are basic figures, so it's actually pretty better than the multiverse one. But so let's look at these two. So pretty neat. So we'll stop it right here and we'll move on to the next ones. Alright, here's another recent one I just got. Just put up a review not too long ago for. So yeah, like I said, I'm still not impressed with their articulation, but you know, scope wise, this thing looks very good. I still have to do a Polita review. It looks pretty good though. So it's another short one, but let's go back and watch my review on this. So I mean, I can see people army building this one and maybe swapping heads and putting different heads for some more Amazons, you know. But you know, so I'm gonna go around one more time and we'll move on to the next. Yeah. Here's another recent one I just got. I have to hold my camera because it won't stay on the turntable. So recent one I just got. So go back to my review. I want to give a shout out to Jay Christensen. He gave me a tip on how to keep the dress from having wardrobe malfunction. I still want to probably glue this onto there, but yeah, thanks for that tip. I might have to do it another one, the other one I got. I think I showed earlier. So yeah, this is not a bad one, you know. This is probably one or better one to do photos with, and I'm gonna try to do more photos with. I just need to get some. I wish he had some. I wish these came with. If anybody has tips, maybe on changing hands. I don't think these wrist rotates, but that would have been nice if I had changeable fists or hands for this one. So, all right, we'll move on and get to the next one here. And here with this was the new 52 DC UC version, which is a cool figure. I just wish her diaphragm joint was more ab crunch effective, but I actually the color scheme actually grew on me over time. So, but that's not the. I have the actual sword that came with her somewhere else, but that's I forgot whose sword that is. So that's not the actual sword that comes with her. So yeah, it's the new 52 version. So we'll move on to the next one. Okay, I'm here with the classic DCUC versions of her. I got this one off of eBay. $25. I think, yeah. I could never bring myself to open this one for some reason when I got her. So some time back I got this bootleg version. It's not a bad one. It's just that face is, you can tell by the face. If I can get it to focus here, because the face is. But you know, it works. It came with the axe and the shield, so I don't know. I just can't. I don't know why I don't want to open it. So I got the bootleg version and this one. So I'm gonna eventually get around to painting those. Actually, a gunmetal silver, because that doesn't. The blue, I know what they're going for, but this doesn't work. So I'm gonna paint those. But so these are the three classic versions from DCUC from Mattel. So let it go around and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, this one I just got, so I'm putting this one in here right now. So I will be doing a review on it, but hopefully as before this, or it may be after this goes up, that I will have a review on this one. But this is from the Justice League Action cartoon, new version, which I say go check out. I know many people don't like the art style, but it's better than Teen Titans Go. I'll tell you that much right now. It's way better. It'll never be, like I said, I think I said it before, it'll never be better than Justice League Unlimited or Justice League, but it's better, way better, until Young Justice comes on and that show. But yeah, this is a pretty good show. So, give a good look at her. Focus. This look actually grew on me, so. Alright, so I'll move on to the next one. Next up, we have another DC Collectibles. This is Wonder Woman from the New 52 animated movies, style movies. So this is based on those animations. I actually like it. I like how it looks. You know, it's not most too articulated, but you can do stuff with it. I just like how it does look. How it captures the animation. So, I know some people, you know, their animation hasn't been up to par since they, in a lot of stuff. I will say that New Teen Titans was pretty good, but I know a lot of people haven't been liking what they've been doing. But I thought this was a pretty cool figure. So, let's move on to the next one here. Staying with DC Direct and not DC Direct, DC Collectibles and New 52. So here's the from the Essentials, what they would call this is Wonder Woman New 52 version, which I really do like that face though. I really do like that face sculpt on this one. This one stands a little bit better, I think, than the other one. I just wish they were more articulated, but you know, DC Collectibles is getting there. So, but I just really like this face sculpt on her. Get the focus though, real quick. Yeah, I really like this. Yeah, those are pretty nice also. Yeah, but hopefully, no, she's gonna fall over. So we'll move on to the next one. So the DC Collectibles Wonder Woman New 52. Okay, now here with now this is a DC Direct one. Actually, from one of my favorite artists, and it's actually one of my favorite ones. This Wonder Woman was what was that storyline though? Ed McGuinness, the artist's name for those that don't know. What was that storyline? It was from JLA Classified. I got all when they was doing that. I was reading that at the time. What was the storyline though? But yeah, it's based on that from those comics when he was doing that JLA Classified. I can't think of the story title. But yeah, this is one of my favorites. I actually got two. I got one mint on card and this one. So, but the lasso, for the life of me, I lost it. One time during one of my times I moved. So, yeah, it's still one of my favorite ones. So, so we'll move on. Let her come around again. No look, but so this is from DC Direct, now DC Collectibles. Wonder Woman based off of Ed McGuinness's artwork. From JLA Classified. I can't think of the name of that story actually, but yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next one. Another one of my the dolls I've recently gotten. Superhero Girls line. DC Superhero Girls line. I just like how this one looks. It looks more closer to how Wonder Woman's been looking lately. So, like a shout out to dang it. Uh, Jay Christensen. I'm sorry. I was trying to remember. Again, I might use the method you told me, so I won't have wardrobe malfunctions. But I gave her the sword that came with the Odin Build-A-Figure wave, so let's gave her that sword. So I'll just quick look at this one, and we'll move on to the next one. Okay, although she's technically not Wonder Woman, so one of my favorites. I have her displayed with my Wonder Womans, but this is the Superwoman from the Forever Evil from DC Collectibles. This is what the articulation I wish they had kept with when they did the Icons line, and I just wish they had kept using this kind of articulation because it is very articulated, very well done. Only thing, it just had them plastic pegs, the clear pegs, and we all know DC Collectibles early their QC problems. So this one has mine had a paint flaw I didn't really know about until I seen it, but I really like. This is one of my favorite figures. Although she's not Wonder Woman, but this is one of my favorite figures. This face sculpt is just very lovely. My lights are bright. Oh, okay. I'm trying to get that. That's very low. Here's my paint issues right on top. If you see that red, I can probably paint. I should paint over that. But all in all, yeah, this is just like one of my favorite figures. Although she's not Wonder Woman, she's always displayed with them. So we're gonna move on to the next one. DC Collectibles Superwoman from Forever Evil. Oh, thought she was about to fall. So. Okay, here with another recent one I just got, the DC Icons Wonder Woman. I do like this figure a lot. I'm still working on. I need to get that Justice League set. I was just mad that they switched out the head. I don't know why they switched out the head, but the figure is still a cool figure, and that face art was not bad. It's not the one that it was supposed to be coming with. So still don't know about that, but hopefully I can get that 7-pack because it's basically the same Wonder Woman, just with her new colors and her old colors. If you want to go that way, this is the new 52 version. So anyway, this really do like this one still. Zoom in on it. So just go back and watch my review. It's more of my more recent one, so I don't have to spend too much time on this one, but we'll move on to the next one here. Okay, this is one of the forget the line. It's basically a little mini statue, but I got this a while back. It came with the booklet, the information on Wonder Woman, so it's just a nice little piece, part of my collection. So I'll just zoom in on it. Pretty dusty. It is nothing but a statue, so. This I guess I'll still use them because it's kind of this basically. I know they're doing chess piece now. It's the people that made those, so I was getting those for a while. Got a lot of them, a lot of the Marvel stuff. Then they moved on to DC, but not that expensive to get now. I think too, like $10 sometimes, $10, $13. So move on to the next one because we must talk about this one here. So. Let it focus. Alright. Okay. Here with one the main effects, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman. When I first reviewed this one, I said that she felt like her articulation, and she kind of felt not sturdy. But I actually learned later on that the plastic that Mayfix uses is a little bit more susceptible to heat. And at the time when I got her, we were dealing with minus 3 degree weather. So yeah, we had heat on. So yeah, but since then she, she feels better. Her sturdiness feels a little bit better. I still think it could be a little bit tighter, but I do plan. I hope maybe get the Wonder Woman version that's gonna come out later with the brighter, a little bit brighter colors. They're charging a little bit more, so I'll probably wait. Just so much Wonder Woman stuff. I just hope this movie is really good. So this one I recently did a review on, so go back and check it out. So just won't spend too much time on this one also, but just wanted to put that out there. So it is one of my favorites so far. So the Mayfix, Batman v Superman, Wonder Woman. Okay, stay with the BVS Wonder Woman's. This is another one I actually really do like. This one. Try to get another one mint on card. I hope it stays there until I can get it. But yeah, this is from Mattel. Their action doll collection. So I did a review on this one also. I just really liked how this looks and turned out. Now, they do have the ones for the new movie that has a cloak. It's basically the same figure, but it just has a cloak. So, and a different shield, the different shield. So maybe that one's a little too. I gotta wait till that drops. Maybe when it drops in price, I can get one. But right now, this one's good enough for me, though. But I really do like this one. This face sculpt, face. Though it may not look like yellow, but yeah, this is just a nice piece for if you're a Wonder Woman fan. Yeah, I should recommend getting this one. So we'll move on to the next one. So I think this is my last two. So it may be my last two favorite Wonder Woman figures. So here with the this is actually my favorite Wonder Woman figure, but I'll explain why. But this is the Bombshell series. This is actually in line probably be one of my favorite figures of this year. This Bombshell line has been excellent. I think I still need to get some more. Need to get that Batgirl. I'm waiting for them to release the Supergirl, Mira. Who else I want? I hope they do a Power Girl. The Katana. I want those. So yeah, this has been a pretty cool line. So go back and watch my review on this one. Yeah, but yeah, I really love this figure. Very well done. So won't stay too long on this one, and we'll get back to actually this is my favorite all-around Wonder Woman piece that I have. It's still my number one. So I'll be right back with that one. And last but not least is my favorite piece that I own, Wonder Woman thing that I own, is from DC Direct. This is the Alex Ross Wonder Woman from Justice. I was reading that series too. So I got this a while back, and it's always been my favorite Wonder Woman piece. It's this classic in her classic outfit, and Alex Ross based most of his stuff on like his Superman is kind of based off of Christopher Reeve, so his Wonder Woman is based off of Linda. But it's still you know, his art, it was like how they would look in real life, but you know, exaggerated because they are superheroes. But I like Alex Ross's work. So, but yeah, it's always been my favorite Wonder Woman piece. So you know, even though it's not articulated that much, it's still been my favorite piece. So, uh, let me just and mainly it's due to this, even though it may look, it's due to this face sculpt and just the overall presence that it gives off. So, no, I don't have light, enough light. Yeah. So, yeah. So I'll be back with an overview. I'm not gonna have all my collection out, but just be back real quick to the overview. So stay tuned for that. Be right back. So that's pretty much my collection. I'll probably do an update because I've gotten, you know, some new stuff. So, but yeah, this has been pretty fun going over because some of these figures I've had before I started doing YouTube videos. So just show them off what I got. No, it's not as big as some people's, or maybe even bigger than some. May not be as big as some. Get what I'm saying? But yeah, this happy to show you guys what I've gotten. One of my favorite superheroes, and just the different versions I've gotten. So I really am looking forward to this movie. That's why I meant to say that too. So I'm hoping this movie's good. So I'll talk about that on one of my next reviews. What I'm hoping, or about the movie actually. But yeah, I'm really hoping this movie is good and it does Wonder Woman justice, and maybe hopefully get DC the DCEU on track too. So this has been my look at my collection here. I just kept out mainly some of the favorites I have right now, and like I said, this is the first Wonder Woman figure I ever got, so it's come full circle with her. So thanks guys for watching. Thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for sticking with me, and hopefully we'll be doing more Wonder Woman stuff, and hopefully we'll maybe I'll inspire somebody to show their video. I know Jay Christensen did his, so I was gonna do mine when he got to his before I did. So, but just wanted to show this, talk about these figures that I have. So, like I said, thanks for watching. I'm just rambling on. So, like I said, till next time, don't support scalpers, and peace.